Hey everyone, so I wanted to make this quick video. I always say quick video, sorry. There's my markers. Because I was watching on YouTube this very weird video. This guy found old cartoons of how people were conditioning families to teach their children how to obey adults at all times. And I this is why I don't watch a lot of TV. I love Hallmark movies. They're my safe space and that's it. I don't like anything messing with my brain, but it did. I saw it and I was mortified and I thought, man, that's one of the biggest fears that I have with these videos is I'm always kind of really careful about what I say. First off, because I know I don't fit into any kind of mold, and I don't know what humans expect of someone who's starting a nonprofit organization for families with special needs. But I don't think I fit a mold where, okay, let me try to explain this. When I was watching this series right now, I thought, how did this person get away with all of this? Like, how did this cult leader get away with this? Didn't people know from the very beginning this guy's intentions? And so since I don't really know, like I don't like to watch things about cults because they freak me out. But I guess human beings, there are some that just want to be part of a group really bad, and it starts to give me like eerie feelings. And then I'm like, dude, like when I'm on video, I'm I say things like I don't know if I've ever said like please trust me. I don't think I've said that, and I don't ever want to say something like that. You shouldn't trust me. One of the reasons why I want to start this organization is because I see that parents, a lot of, like, the school does not want parents involved. Our some of our ABA companies don't want parents involved. And the reason for that is there are some strategies, or there's certain things that might look like someone's doing a harm to the child when I don't even want to say when really they're not. Why would I say that? You know what I mean? Like, why would I say that right now? I don't want the ending result of that to be, oh, okay, they're not. Woof. Oh, thank God. So let me go ahead and leave my child to all these people. And, Cynthia said, some things look a certain way, but really it's not. Really, it could be, yes. Sometimes it could be. Sometimes it could be harm. Sometimes it could be, oh, trust me, this is how it's supposed to be. And to me, that's not how it's supposed to be. There could be times that a behavior therapist is exaggerating. There could be times that they're frustrated with your child. There could be times that the teachers are frustrated, that the TAs are frustrated. Like, that does exist. That's what's also making me want to open this organization, is that I'm very well aware that humans are capable of feeling frustrated, so it can cloud their judgment. So me, I thank God, I feel like I have more like kids. I understand you and I have your backs. But for the organization, I want parents to be involved. I'll never tell a parent, trust me and just leave me your child. I would never tell a parent that. No parent should leave their child. None. No parent should ever leave their child by themselves at the hands of somebody else. But in school, we have to, right? Like, we have to kind of sort of trust that they're in good hands. In the ABA companies that say that they have, like, centers, we have to kind of trust that their child is in good hands, right? I guess on some level we kind of sort of have to. We don't really have to, right? We could just make the choice of either homeschooling our children or volunteering, or asking these companies, can we volunteer inside, or not take them at all, right? Like, not take them, not drop them off at all. But yeah, like, just that idea of, like, the children, like, the things that I sometimes see. And I'm not even talking about, like, horrible things. I'm not talking about horrible things, but to me they're horrible. To me, I like I if I see somebody exaggerating with a child, like, no, give me space. If you want to hug, you really aren't supposed to be hugging, so I'm gonna ask you for some space. But the little child just wanted, like, no, don't let the children hug, I guess. God, that video really freaked me out, and I don't know if I'm saying anything correctly. Forget hugs. I guess that person was right. Let's teach the child, I guess. Of course, I don't want them hugging a stranger. We do teach them to not talk to strangers, but I don't want somebody to befriend them and then tell them it's okay to hug. Like, that's not at all what I want. And that was a super bad example. I think just because, like, when I kind of saw, like, there are some people that are a little bit too, like, secos, and I don't know. I guess it just felt a little bit bad. But let's say it's because I can't say too much. You know what I mean? Like, all I know is that for the organization, I don't want parents not involved. Like, we don't want that. That's not what we want. We want to create a space where parents can be involved, like, where it's like, hey, parents, let's all be involved. Like, of course I want you to see what is. I'm just talking about the future. Like, if I ever had an ABA company, you know what I mean? Like, if I ever own my own little school, like, yes, children act different around parents. They do. My son 1,000,000% can prove that. If I was volunteering in school with him, yes, he would just want to show me everything and not pay attention to the teacher, and he's not supposed to do that. And thank God, on some level, I do trust his teacher. She definitely does seem like a good teacher to him, minus some stuff we've been through. But I don't think she'll ever do him any physical harm. So, but I do know that exists, that nobody wants parents around, and they'll convince you that the child's gonna be okay. And it just kind of freaked me out, because I thought, man, do I ever say those things, like, in my videos? Like, I want to create a safe enough environment so that you guys, on your own, right now, never are we, like, we're not even close to being ready. Any event we have, it's going to be parents being there with their children. It's supposed to be a safe space for the parents and the children. I guess I just sometimes think about it like years from now when we're like super established, when we have enough funding, I want to replace companies I've seen. I want to replace schools, even like certain schools that I feel like, no, like that doesn't seem right, the way you're handling our children. You know what I mean? But then I watch a YouTube video like this where this cult guy convinced families to trust him. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to do that, like, to anyone. I don't want to condition you guys to trust anybody with your children. Not even me, I guess. Like, which is weird because I I want to create a safe space for all you guys, for the families. I think it's important, even like families, the whole entire family. Why are we gonna separate that one child while everyone else gets to, let's say that child has classes, right? And you drop off the child, let's say it's like a rec center, and you just drop off the child and that child's just getting their own classes. In my head, I want to own an entire plaza where the whole thing is gated, and you drop off your child just to one of the businesses, but then you could just roam in the entire plaza is going to be a special needs community. You know what I mean? Where it's all safe. It's all safe. So I guess I want to make sure I say that out loud. My intentions are never just trust me with your child, like, déjamelo aquí. No, of course, I feel like maybe you eventually would. Sometimes we do, but I'm never gonna want to separate the child from the parents. I don't. I'm the parent that did not leave my son's sight when he started school. They tried their best to get rid of me. They tried their best to get rid of me. It's incredible how badly they tried. And it was horrible because people who, like, I thought were my friends, who would come and tell me a story, like I'm talking about, like, in the school, they'd come and tell me a story like, oh, I see what you're trying to do, but mom, we gotta cut the cord. Don't tell me to cut the cord. I'm not gonna cut the cord with none of my children. What is that? Like, don't condition me to believe that that's something. Like, don't try to guilt me. You know what I mean? Don't guilt me. I've got my children's back. All of them. All of them. So I'm not gonna easily, like, soltártelos a ti. You know what I mean? And I don't want you guys to ever feel like those are gonna be my intentions or the organization's intentions. Like, that's not what I want to do at all. I always want families to be extremely, extremely involved, extremely involved. So I just wanted to make that video to let that out because in case, like, se me sale to say something that's along the lines of what this cult guy, because they start all nice, and they really play people. And how did you get so many followers? Like, how? Like, what is that? Like, how did you succeed in that? And it scares me. Like, the human brain scares me in some people, and even in myself, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to condition anybody to just, like, to easily believe. We're all in very vulnerable positions, and what I want to do is I want to strengthen us. That's what I want. I want to strengthen families. I want to unite families. Like, that's what I want. I want families to be united, for all of us to be on the same page. I don't want there to be separation. Why? Like, there's already a separation with just the fact that this child is possibly the one and only different one from the bunch. You know what I mean? And that's not what I want. I want it to be that we're all involved, all of us, all of us. And so when I see, garbage like that, where this person was able to convince the parents to let go of their innocent children at the hands of someone else, that just does not sit well with me. My mother and my father never let that happen. I know I only talk about my dad a lot, but my mom, I love her so much with all my heart. My mom was the one that was, with us the most in the daytime. And she had to, we had to go to markets and stuff. And she always protected us. Always, always, always. My mom is a amazing person, and I want to learn from them. But, so I don't know. So that's what this video is about. I think I just needed to say that out loud. I don't want you guys to think that we plan on doing something where we separate families. Not at all. No. No. The more involvement, the better. Like, then once we get the families, then yes, bring the tias, the tios, the ninos, the ninas, you know what I mean? The people who are there for your child. Like, let's all learn together. Like, this is gonna be a for reals community. This is gonna be a for reals, everybody's involved. I want to make behavior therapists out of everyone. Like, why are we all not on the same exact page? If I was able to learn it, anyone can learn it. I swear, all we need to do is just like practice it. And the reason why I know on one video I said if it's like sin approved, it's just because I know me and I trust me. But of course, I'm not gonna ask you to trust me. You don't even know me. And you should never trust any person with your child. You know what I mean? Like, so of course, together, right? All of us together. And all of us being like vigilant and making sure everything's okay, and we're all protecting the children, and I'm not saying that like the horrible things that I'm seeing. I'm very sensitive. It could be small things like this child is not listening, so now you don't get any more playtime. It could be something like that. To me, that's horrible. To me, that's super horrible. Like, not okay horrible. And those are the things that I'm talking about, where I'm like if a parent was here, I don't think that the parent would want that.